They start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. You look at this Saints defense. Into this game, they're ranked number 22 in the NFL against the pass, Charles.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll go again with Gibbs. And he'll take this up to the 30, a gain of 4. Well, this defense for the Saints very strong in that victory a week ago.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Goff. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
And part of why they came to this week with a winning record is that they feed off of mistakes like this. And now it's a prime opportunity. Just moments in the game to get a short field touchdown off of their big defensive play. Now on the other side, they were already the underdog in this one. They just made their uphill battle just a little bit tougher.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Jack Campbell running him down behind the line.
And that's exactly what offenses try to avoid by using motion and throwing different formations up. They hate when he can draw a bead on the play, get a running start, and make a big play.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Will Harris. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Well, what a response by that defensive unit, Charles, because they just saw their offense throw the interception. They come out there, not only get an interception of their own, but they take it back for the touchdown.
I won't sing it because no one wants to hear that, but perhaps an early case of anything you can do, I can do better between these defenses. A lot of people came to expect the offense to light this game up, but so far, the defenses are stealing the show.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they, if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They are guarding against the upset.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Here's Kamara out of the pistol. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. The Saints at 7-4 on the year. And they come in on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Carr to throw on 2nd down. He gets it to Thomas. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Toss wide side. This is Kamara. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
Carr's throw complete there to Thomas. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 25-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I have not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Derek Carr, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Saints are an extra point away from evening this one up. What's good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down. When you look at the Saints defense, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
And the big thing for them was the interceptions. And you hear teams all the time talk about establishing themselves against the pass. You know, no-fly zones and things of that nature. This group had a bunch of them in last week's game.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Goff now to throw. Trying for Wright, and it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the 2nd time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
A give to Kamara running right. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Could be 4 down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
They brought in a heavy set on third down, and that usually means running play. But we have seen them throw out of that formation. And sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one. Wound up hitting him for a first down.
Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. These two teams all tied after 1. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on third down. Shotgun now for Carr. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
On play action. Now Carr. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Jack Campbell with a pick. And the Lions are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. A good pick up there, 26 yards.
Well, with the problems they've had giving away the football in this first half, they've got to be over the moon that this is still a tie ball game. So here's where a quarterback has to move the turnovers to the back of his mind and focus on the present. And that's a good throw there to pick up a first down.
On first down, Goff. He'll find his rookie tight end, Sam Laporta. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? And spins away. Yeah, he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. On second down, Montgomery. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Here's 3rd down and 4. Here's Goff. And that is incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
Patterson's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the defense able to force the interception, and the offense working their way into field goal range and able to get 3 out of it.
Yeah, and give them credit for that. They took the ball, maneuvered it downfield, and while they couldn't get exactly what they wanted, which was a touchdown, they did get 3 points out of it, so they paid off what the defense gave them. Both sides will be thrilled with that.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Going quickly here to Thomas. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark it down at the 49. A first down there on a pickup at 25.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up the block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play. And sometimes it can break big.
And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 43 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Hey, 734.
On play action, it's Carr. This is Smith with the ground. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Well, there's no disputing. He's made some poor throws in this first half, but this was a good one. And you can bet this is an offense that isn't going to pull back. They believe in what he can do. So all you can do is look forward, and they pick up a first down.
And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. That stop made by Jack Campbell. Second and 6. To throw his Carr. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Now Carr. They'll get this out to Kamara. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A field goal helps, but a touchdown gets you the lead. That had to be the message transmitted in the huddle. And they delivered there as that throw is going to keep the drive alive. And even better than that, set them up with a 1st and goal.
Kamara going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Kamara trying again. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints have taken the lead. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Lutz to try to add the PAT. And that makes it 14-10. Ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Offense ready to kick off their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with it.
And yet again, Goff is intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here, 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning it into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
Kamara up the middle. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
To throw, it's Carr. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now Carr. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. Touchdown! Alvin Kamara with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others. And the Saints will extend their lead here just before halftime. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll...
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right, so if you're a quarterback,
It starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
Here's Carr. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Flying in for that sack, Aiden Hutchinson.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. Looking long for Thomas. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And that's one of the few things that has not gone right for this offense so far. They've had their share of big plays. That was nearly another. But somehow, he just couldn't squeeze it.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. He'll find Moreau here. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Again, it's Carr. That is caught. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 43. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. On the check down, he finds Kamara. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
From the gun now on 3rd down, Carr. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And the Lions are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Now Goff. This to Laporta, right side. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Off play action. Here's Goff. He'll hit Jackson complete. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll make it second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Montgomery on the counter. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. A yard, all they need, but it's 3rd down. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. On 2nd down, this is Jackson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. To throw is gone. And in for the Lions touchdown. Amon-Ra St. Brown with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Lions are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. So a strong drive here to lead off this 3rd quarter and gets them right back in this football game.
And I think we can safely call that a statement drive because they had to be saying, we didn't put our best foot forward in the first half, but we certainly mean business now. Maybe a better term, a prove-it drive. They proved it to themselves that they were ready to go.
And this one is caught. So they come up with a 2-point conversion, and that makes this a 1-point game now. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
Second down and 6 now.
Now Carr.
And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
The offense on third down, they've been excellent. 6 for 7. This will be 3rd and 6.
There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating defensively. You're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Yeah, this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
And Kamara's going to have a Saints first down up near the 40-yard line.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing. Slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Throwing on first down is Carr. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Kamara there with a first down carry, but not much running room, and he takes it forward for only a couple. It's second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Carr.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The Saints passing game in sync and move with the football. It's a first down. A man who's been busy this afternoon. It's Kamara again. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage.
Jack Campbell, a first-round pick there on the tackle.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Meanwhile, Carr's throw caught by Olave.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
Olave with his first grab, and he also has a first down.
This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down if they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up. That'd be the time to do it.
That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll run it with Kamara. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Saints will add to their 4th quarter lead.
Well, he'd been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
What's good on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Cameron Jordan in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Chalk that one up to bad acting, I guess, because they certainly failed to sell the handoff, and the pressure stayed keyed in on the quarterback. No Oscar awards for this offense, just a loss of yardage.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. The sound reverberating here in the dome. This is 3rd down. Goff now to throw. He's got right on the short throw. And this won't be enough. Stopped a yard short after a gain of 3. 4th down. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. Where will the pressure come from? 4th and 6 now. Desperation time for Goff on 4th. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Here comes 2nd down.
Listen. We go. 76.
Now Goff. Right side to Williams. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Goff. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Hold on. Check.
Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Lions linemen might have moved. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Now it's gone. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Saints are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 38. They've got to have two hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 79 yards rushing for him now to this point. Good gain there on 1st down and keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They're in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. Here comes the Saints punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. This is 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. St. Brown on the catch. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. Here's 1st down. One last throw here for Goff. He'll go right back to St. Brown. Oh, no, he lost the football. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself.